Alright, so we're less than a day into this Murder Mystery 2 Summer Update 2025, and there's a lot that I can say in regards to this, and a lot of it has to do with this right here, with the very coveted Synth Evo, which has been getting a lot of talk of the town over the last 24-hour span or so. It has been a very huge deal having something like this. I already have the godly version. I'm going to be getting the ancient here within the next couple of days. XP wise, we're nearing it. We just got to the 216 XP mark, so we're a little over a fourth of the way there. But personally, I mean, I'm just going to start with my own opinion right now of the Synth Evo, because I know that this has been talked about in line with the summer update. And personally, I think it is a 9 out of 10 evolution. I don't know why. There's just something about this knife right here that just screams summer. I feel as if it's so unique. I think it's the best looking evolution knife that we've gotten as well in the game. There's a lot of people that aren't giving this the due justice that I think it truly does deserve. Now, it's not saying that the evolution knives that we've gotten in the past are not great. I just don't think they're as good as this. I think that this has the most unique and most slick look in the entire game up to this point, so I'm very, very happy about it. Enough of that, though. We're going to cover the ancient once we do get it in another video, but until then, let's cover this lobby, man. This is freaking huge, and look at this. It's like a definitely Vice City vibe from GTA. I think to this point, this is the biggest summer lobby we've ever received on this game, which is a huge deal. We have a little bit of a speedboat over here we can go onto. Unfortunately, you can't sit on it, but you have a beach over here. You have a couple of shops, or you have a shop over here. I know there's also a kind of like a skyrise apartment that you can go to right there. They can also go up top and sit at. Definitely has a lot of unique little spots and perks to it. Shout out to Zyleek for creating this map. What an absolute G for doing his due diligence and making sure we got a really dope summer map. Definitely the coolest that we've gotten in this game to this point, in my personal opinion, and that is without bias. I just believe that there's a lot going on, and I personally feel really, really good about it. And that is all the buttons. So now we can go into the little elevator right here. You're gonna climb up this little tiny rope right here. Oh, I'm gonna kind of mess it up right here. But you're gonna climb up this little rope, get to this little spot up top, and now you have a little kind of a apartment feel, which is kind of cool. This is something that is a little bit off-putting though in this update. We have no Zyleek on the map, or at least I can't see him. I don't know if anyone's found him just yet, but we've looked over there, we've looked over there, we've gone to a couple of other spots, and we still have yet to find a Zyleek chilling in the map. He might be somewhere that we can't see him, but for as of right now, he is nowhere to be found. Of course, you can obviously check out the event that's over here. You can see the battle pass. There's also a leaderboard on this game, which is also what I want to talk about next. This is an insane leaderboard to be grinding, especially for the summertime. It's 12 days left, of course, so there's barely a day on this thing, less than a day actually. And all I'm gonna say is this grind in general is going to be insanely competitive. There was actually a few people actually on my live chat that were considering doing this grind, and there was a few people that were actually on the top 100. But truth be told though, if you have never done this before, there is a very high chance that you will not make this leaderboard. And it's just the simple reality of the fact that you have to play so constantly in order to make sure that you even are at this point. Now, I guarantee that this Snake King individual is likely an exploiter. There's probably going to be a few people on this list that are going to be exploiting for their beach balls. It's just an inevitability at this point. But still, it's going to be a long grind just to even make a top 100. I don't even know how good the trophy items are going to look either, so that's also up to the discretion of people that want to try and make the leaderboard. It's personally not worth it in my opinion, so don't go for it, but the leaderboard is there for anyone that wants to do it. There also is the summer mystery box, and there actually are some cool knives and guns that are in here as well. Of course, you have the most profound one here, the stickers, which gets updated every single year to what a new update would be. But you have Striped, you have Dolphin, Skyline, Soda, Retro, which we'll get to that here in a little bit. We have Lava, Neon, Pop Art, and Aquarium, which also has a gun inside of what we know as the Battle Pass. So we also have a Battle Pass alongside all this. I also have 6 tiers down, so we've gotten a couple of these that I might show off in the video. We'll see. But to this point, we also have variants of the guns and or knives in relation to what we have through the box. In fact, actually right now, I actually have enough beach balls to get the Striped. So I'll actually do that right now. We'll claim it. So this is the 7th tier inside of the box, which looks pretty cool to me. But if you continue to go forward on this box, though, you have a flamingo effect, you have a lava, you have a retro, and we've actually tested out a couple of these effects on stream already, and we've tried these out for kill effect, and they actually look really cool. Our personal favorite one that we came across was the heat wave. This definitely had a resemblance to what we know as the flaming knife effect, which did have a kill effect, but we think it's a bit more tamer. We believe that it is a lot more better. Of course, there is going to be your rare knife and your, of course, legendary gun to go alongside the aquarium knife as well inside of the battle box. And of course, since we do have a synthwave evo, there is going to be a synthwave effect as well that also does have a kill effect. Personally, is not my favorite, but we have one regardless. And then of course we do have the godly, and we do have the godly from the box as well, which I'll talk about here in a second. But we do have the sunset godly knife, which can also be a chroma, which I'll give my personal opinion right now, and it might not be your personal favorite opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of the sunset. I think it's a little bit too bulky. I don't think there's enough color to it. I think it's a little bit bland. The word that I used to describe this knife was it seemed a little bit muddy, and that's not to give a shot at this knife, but I just think from a distance there's not really a lot going for it. I mean, even just this guy holding it right here, I just don't feel like there's too much happening here. This is just my opinion. But of course, we do have from the mystery box, we do have the godly, which is the sunrise gun. And now this one is a little bit better. It also still has the muddy look to it, but I think this one has a lot more intentionality behind it. I am a personal fan of this one, so if you do open this box, I'd say keep it. This one's definitely going to outlast the value of the sunset in my personal opinion, especially considering how many people are going to try and go for this as quickly as possible. You only need 109,200 beach balls in order to accomplish this feat, and a lot of people have already been trying to just buy it and trade it off for other things in the game. So I don't know, there's just not really a lot to it for me. But aside from the whole godly spiel though, we also do have what we know as a brand new map. Now Beach Resort did come back, which is a good sign, so I'm very, very happy to see that. But we also do have a yacht map, and I'm gonna showcase that right now. So this is what we have so far as the large scale map, and we have a hot tub right here. We also can jump onto a couple of jet skis that are on the side here too. And just make sure you don't fall in the water, because you actually can die on this map. You can commit what we know as sewer slide, but I won't go into much detail about that. You gotta try it out for yourself. There's a cool slide over here. You can say hello to my alt right here. I might kill them, probably not. Oh, this also is gonna be the godly synth wave, which, come on y'all, this is a crazy look. I so love this look. I don't know why. We're not even at the ancient yet, and I think this is already one of the better godlies in the game in my personal opinion, so I definitely am very, very happy about it. But we can check out, there's various rooms here. It looks like there's a couple of storage spots right here. There's a kitchen right here. We got some outside fine dining, which we like to see as well. We'll check out the slide here as well. We'll also do a little bit of a whoopsie here and go into the little pool section here. Not too bad, not too bad. I know there's also a lower deck as well that also has a little bit of accommodation housing, technically. So there's some rooms and stuff like that. There's a helicopter pad that's right there. A little bit of more dining, just a regular space right here. We have like an arcade right here, which is kind of cool. More fine dining in the middle. Nothing absolutely too crazy here, but we also do have some secrets down below at the bottom here, which we'll check out right now. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit more extensive. It may not seem too big on the surface, but it can definitely seem big in the moment. We just have a couple of places to hide out right here. But if you go into this corner, you see this little Nicholas painting, which actually is clickable. And if you do click on it, you actually get a couple of collectibles, which you can see here. And you can even hide inside of, you guessed it, his safe, which is crazy. But overall, it's just technically like a third floor. It's nothing too crazy. It's what a yacht is supposed to have. So it's definitely very, very cool. But once you get used to this map, though, it doesn't seem too big. There just seems like there's a lot going on all at first. But it is definitely a cool map nonetheless. But yeah, there's just a lot going on here. And of course, we did show these jet skis, but there's also a little underneath section right here in relation to the yacht. But yeah, you can also see the little person over there on the boat right there. We can also see Nicholas pushing I don't have a use in them on a banana boat. Once again, from a distance, I think it's awesome. Obviously, you can see the giant expansive lobby over there. You pretty much can't miss it at this point. It's crazy. Overall, I think it is an incredible map. Definitely one of the best maps that we've ever had in this game. Once again, courtesy of Zyleek. He absolutely killed it on this map. This was so cool. The decorations inside of this as well definitely stand out. Also, they worked very, very hard on this update, and we can tell it is freaking insane. This is now the moment of truth to go and jump off of the yachts. There is a not necessarily a dying animation. I shouldn't necessarily say that, but there is a bit of a stream of water that we have here on the side, and we're gonna jump here in 3, 2, and 1. And you basically just drown and you instantly die, and that's pretty much how it works. It's not that crazy. But of course, we are less than a day into this update being officially out. It did drop on July 18th of 2025 on a Friday afternoon, around 2 o'clock or so. And my personal opinion on this is that it's an amazing update. I know that there's been a lot of controversy surrounding this, and for some of the godlies being inside of the battle pass, I can kind of see people's point as to why it's maybe not the best summer update that we could have gotten given the 2-week wait. But I'd say for the other stuff inside of the game, it more than makes up for it. I mean, come on, there's so much of a lobby that we have here. The battle pass stuff, I think even inside of the battle pass, all the stuff that we do get, especially 25 tiers, it used to be 20 tiers. We have 25 tiers this year, which is even better. The stuff that we get inside of the battle pass, I think more than makes up for the godly not being as good as we may have liked it to be. And of course, the Synth Evo. Now, this personally has the most controversy surrounding it, mainly because of the price, because the Evo price is not the same as the Evo price in previous years. But at the same time, they're going to up prices over the years. That's just the way that some games are going to operate. And of course, I did buy this for 3,400 Robux. And that might seem like a bit of a purchase, but it's for the experience, to the rare, to the legendary, to the godly, to the ancient. It just looks freaking cool. I mean, I think this is personally worth the price, but that's just my opinion. There's a lot that has to be done with this. We haven't gotten an Evo in the last couple of years, so I think it's completely fair to have a modern day price for it in relation to how we've gotten bundle prices in the past, with a godly and a knife and an effect on top of it, also being 3,400 Robux. So for me, I'm not opposed to the price, but I know that it has been talked about, but I think it's justified. To give an overall rating of this update so far to what we have seen, I think that it is a solid 8 out of 10 update. I personally love it. I think it is awesome. I think we could have gone just a little bit more in relation to the godly. I just don't think it really speaks to me too much, and some things with the gun as well. But other than that, I mean, I love the evolution knife. I think it is awesome. I think the lobby is awesome. I think the yacht is awesome. Everything else in the battle pass is awesome. Definitely a good solid 8 out of 10 update. This was a huge W on the dev team at Murder Mystery 2. I do think that it was worth the 2-week wait, considering this was a main event for the very first time in Murder Mystery 2 history, so big props to them, y'all. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the video. Make sure you guys go drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and drop on a notification. We do have some more Murder Mystery 2 summer content coming, so make sure you guys stay posted on that. It's going to be freaking fire, y'all. We also have been going live on YouTube for the Ancient Evolution grind, so if you guys want to see us get that live, pull up to the live stream. We would love to have you there and join chat. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Jesus loves you, and good freaking bye.